Chip Grooners, welcome to the review of 2017. Cue dancing. Oh yes. Welcome to my annual review of 2017. Yes, I'm doing a review because this is the first full year that I've been on like proper YouTube's type thing. So firstly, I've got to give a great big thank you to each and every one of you. That's you watching this right now. Because at the beginning of the year, I think there was less than 100 subscribers, and now we're over 300 subscribers. So it's amazing. Thank you all so much for this year and all the positive comments, likes and subscribes. And if you're new to this channel, I really enjoy it, then it'd be great if you click on the subscribe button down there and show me the love and appreciation. So it'd be great to hear from you. So yes, 2017. I'll do it in chronological order, you know, through each month, January, February and so on, and just give you basically the highlights and some of the lowlights, because the year has been one of those years. It's just like life. Life has its ups and downs, so this year was no different to any other year. There's been some great times and there's been some damn bad shit times, yeah? So that's life. We just get on with it, don't we? So moving swiftly on, January. My first race was the Stratford-upon-Avon, not the Roman 9. It's a 12k race, very tough undulating course. Very much enjoyed it. Great organisation from Stratford Athletic Club, Stratford-upon-Avon Athletic Club, and brilliant people. And I came in and won my age category. And look what I won. Oh. Yes, I won this tankard and they sent me a cheque as well. So that was amazing. First ever trophy. I've never won anything in anything really. So it's great to win this and win my age category, 55 to 60 also. Yes, I'm getting on a little bit, but age is just a number. So let's crack on. Later in the month, January was one of the highlights of the year when I got a certain email, and that email was confirming that I'd qualified for New York City Marathon. Yeah! Ooh! Yes. I was so excited because I said to my daughter that if I qualify for New York City Marathon, that I would take her there for her birthday. And so I messaged her and we were all excited. Yes, we're all going to New York, but in November. That's a long way away. So what happened in the build-up to that? Moving on to February. February saw me race two half marathons. Yeah, two half marathons. The Hampton Court half marathon and the Thorpe Park half marathon. Both of them were amazing races. The first one, the Hampton Court, I didn't really know what to expect. And like all races, those of you who've been following my vlogs, when I go out and race, I just race as best I can. No real strategy apart from run. Yeah, run! Run, Forrest, run! So I run. And what was amazing, when I came to the finish, I don't look at my gadgets or times or anything. I just run on how I feel. And yeah, that's how I run. I run on how I feel. I don't keep looking at my Garmin or bleeping or this or that and checking any paces. I'm just running, yeah. And if I feel good, I run. If I don't feel so good, I'll run a little bit slower. But yeah, so I'm coming to the finish, and the first time I saw the clock coming towards the finish, I'm used to with me times 1:30 this, 1:30 that. I saw this clock and it said 1:20 something. I thought, oh my God, I didn't have my glasses on, couldn't really see it exactly what the time was, and I just ran through, felt amazing. 85 minutes! Whoa! 1 hour 25. So that took nearly 10 minutes off my PB of 2 months before. How in heaven's name did that happen? Well, how did it happen? As I say in often my vlogs, it's solid, consistent training. Yeah, I put in some good, hard training, followed it consistently, persistently, and your body responds, reacts, it grows, and it grew. So it can happen for you too. Whatever your times are for your half marathons, you can dramatically improve your times just by doing the correct, short, sharp training applicable to that race. Yeah, because training for a half marathon is different to training for a marathon, different to training for a 5k, 10k. So I'm in training for a marathon, so I just came in. It was a bonus in that time. A week later, I then went to do the Thorpe Park Half Marathon, the inaugural Thorpe Park Half Marathon. Classed as a flat course, but for those of you who ran it, it wasn't that flat. There was a few little hills there, and one of the lessons learnt for me is I ran that race hard again, really hard, and came in 86 minutes, just a minute behind the week before, but it was a bit more hilly, hence a slower time, but I raced it really hard, and it was a long journey back for me, and I don't think my body recovered really well from that. Which leads me on to March. Yeah. Oh, by the way, at the Thorpe Park one, whilst I didn't get a trophy, I did win my age category again. So amazing. Yeah. So pleased with that, and the training was really going really well. So yes, moving on to March. Yeah, March saw me do the Reading Half Marathon. I had done that same race the year before, and it's a fantastic race. I'd highly recommend that in preparation for any spring marathons. Reading Half Marathon, great venue, great people, and it's big. It is a big one. It's a very big half marathon. So it's one of the big ones that people go to in training for the London Marathon. So yes, and I was really up for this one. Obviously on previous month doing really well, so I wanted to keep up in the ante, up in the speed, and getting better and fast because I've been doing more training. Sadly, it didn't happen. The day before the race, I had the Galloping Montezumas. Yeah, it was a bit busy down there, shall we say, going to and from the toilet. And in the morning, I thought I felt good. Put some layers on, put my foil on to try and stay warm, and got to the start of the race. And had about an hour or so to wait. So I got the bus and I had about an hour and a half to wait to the start of the race. And I think I got really cold. I got to meet Bays187, another fellow running YouTuber, for the first time. Great to meet him. And as Rich will know, I was really cold. I was shaking. I don't think I was in a good place. But I still went for the start, and off I went with the 120 pacer, and I was doing really well, keeping up with him, no problem. And then after about 4 miles, something went down on the one side, my back leg, and I had to slow really down, and it was a lot of pain. Maybe I should have stopped, yeah, but I'm new to all this, I don't know what to do. I thought, it's just a little niggle, keep going, and finished the race in about 90 minutes, 1 hour 30. I had to slow down, but didn't feel so good, and thought I'd let it rest a bit, recover. And then on the Tuesday I went for a training run, but it was so much pain, I thought, no, got to go and see a physio. So I went to see the physio, and they said, it's not good, back injury, it's going to take a while to recover. But I said, look, you've got to get me mended. I've got to do Brighton Marathon. I'm up for an amazing time, and I want to do Brighton Marathon. So I did what I could, and I was just doing the rehab and the training, and it was hurting a lot. But that was March. Moving on to April. So April saw me come to the first marathon for the year, which was Brighton Marathon, and it was the anniversary, obviously, following my first marathon of the year before. So I was really looking forward to it, and I thought I'd done enough rehab training, and I thought I could get by. Yeah, marathons don't work that way. You don't get by. Yeah, if for some little niggle or something going on, it will come out during the marathon. I was at the elite start, and I was there. There was about 300 of us at the elite start. Great bunch, and off we went. But within a few steps, I felt my back go, and that was it. That was the end of the racing for me. I didn't stop. I didn't stop running. I didn't stop moving. But when I came to the first mile where the mass start was, I was that close to just pulling over to the side and just going back to the hotel, get changed, and then cheer people on, because I was in that much pain. But something inside me said, keep going, and I did. And I kept going, but every few kilometres I just wanted to stop. It was just hurting so much, but I'd made the commitment. I was there to raise awareness for Hibs Lupus Trust, and I just wanted to finish. So I came in with the time. I literally just had to jog round, and I think I only took one gel because I was much lower pace than I was used to in training. Didn't really that much energy. I think I took one gel throughout the whole race, came in 3:47, and that was the end of the marathon for me. So then I thought, it's not so bad, but there's always a silver lining in the cloud or whatever. And for me, what I took from that, because it was disappointing not being able to race that marathon, because I've done all the training and was really building up to it. And it was very disappointing, yeah? I ain't going to sugarcoat it. It was disappointing for me. But the silver lining in the cloud is, if I can do that time with a back injury, what time could I do when I'm fully fit, fully energised? That's what I took away from it. So always looking that there was always hope and faith. So that was April. Moving on to May. Yeah. Now May saw me, again, naively thinking I'd recovered or whatever. I went and done the Birmingham 10k race, and I thought I was fine, you know, I thought I'd just jog it round, and done it in about 44 minutes, and met some great people. I got to meet the Running Viola and lots of other people, Liz McLaughlin as well, marathon legend, and many great people of all different abilities. And a few days after that, the pain was back again really hard, and I went to see the physio, and they said, look, you know, you really need to rest and recover properly. And they said 10 weeks. So that was the 10 weeks from when the injury happened at Reading Half Marathon. So I spent literally the whole of May rest and rehab, just walk, jog, run, jog. And at the time I started running with the Ultra running shoes. So I had the Paradigm and the Escalante 0 drops, and they were great. So I was just doing me jog, walk, and slowly building up the pace, which then moved me on to June. Well, June there was no races, yeah, pretty uneventful month in terms of racing, but that was the month where I started getting back into the running, and my pace was beginning to come back, and I was feeling energised and feeling really good. I'd also started a new job, working across multiple locations, and getting to see some wonderful places like the city of Zurich in Switzerland, and also Isle of Man and various other places around the UK with the work. So living out of a suitcase, but still fitting in the training, following my training plan. So that was June, and then moving on to July. Pretty much same sort of stuff, travelling about, doing the training and keeping the training going, which leads me on to August, yes. Now, at the time I was working on the Isle of Man, and there was the Isle of Man Marathon and Half Marathon that month. So I thought I'd enter the Isle of Man Marathon, Half Marathon, Isle of Man, oh, are you crazy? The Isle of Man Half Marathon, and just to see how the pace was and how my legs were doing. So, beautiful location, started at Ramsey on the Isle of Man, and the 13.1 mile course, and the marathon was just twice around that, yeah. And came in a time, I think it was quite a hot sunny day, very hilly, undulating, and just pushing it out, and it felt really good. Tough for me because I hadn't really raced for quite a while, but it felt really good. I do love this, yes, winner, yes, I won my age category. Felt really good. I think the guy who came in second, I think he said he was 5 minutes behind me, so I felt really good. Moving on to the September. Well, that was the Worcester City Half Marathon, close to my home. So took part in that. That was great. Very, very hilly. I would highly recommend it. It is a great course. I came at the time, I think it was 1:27, 1:28. So felt really good. Felt great. And then moving on to October. So October, I had some time over in Dublin. And you may recall I was doing the river dance. Yes. And done my longest long run. And when I came back from that, I had a long run back here in the UK. And that's where the wheels fell off. I picked up quite a not quite a nasty injury on my leg, where basically my knee and IT band had all tightened up, and it was agony, and I had to stop literally just about 30 minutes, 40 minutes into my long run. Wasn't happy at all, and went to see physio, and it wasn't good news. So that month I was due to do the Birmingham Half Marathon, and I had to pull out of that. First race I've ever pulled out from. But the silver lining in the cloud is I got invited to go in the lead car for the Birmingham International Marathon, which the link down below, I don't know if you've seen it, but amazing perspective, met some amazing people. Whilst I was injured, I wasn't able to run, so it was a bit frustrated from that, but it was amazing, and thanks to everybody who helped to organise that for me, and I really loved it, and it was a great perspective and built me up ready for New York Marathon. And because I knew I had to do a lot of rehab, so I was 4 weeks away from New York Marathon and I wasn't able to walk. The knee was killing me, and I was in tears at times, to the point where I did post that vlog. I was doing weekly vlogs, and I really did not want to post that vlog about my injury and that I wasn't going to be running New York City Marathon. It felt so painful. I could barely do a few minutes of running, and it was hurting. So I said to the physio, I need to get some kind of rehab program, because I was determined to race the New York City Marathon. It's a marathon major. I've got to go out there and race it. So I done the rehab, and I think I managed about 40 minutes at most running until the pain started kicking in again. But I just kept training, doing the rehab, exercises, lunges and all that kind of stuff to build my legs up. And yes, which brings me on to November. So yes, November the 5th, New York City Marathon. There's no words are enough to describe it. It was incredible. As I say, I was almost resigned to the fact that I wasn't going to be racing it, but I got inside of me that I was going to do a rehab, I was going to do training, I was going to really push myself, and I just went for it. And thankfully there was 2.5 million people around the whole course cheering us all on, and also the other runners who were there. The whole thing was an incredible experience, and one that I'll remember forever. You know, the people, the experience, it was just something, you know, seeing my friends out waving at the points. How I saw them, I don't know. A mile to go to the finish, somehow in a massive crowd close to the finish, I see my daughter there waving, and we were all waving and screaming. It was incredible. And then to finish and get this, this incredible medal. My first marathon major, and it was one that I'll remember forever. It was absolutely incredible. So, as you can imagine, I finished the race. We had great celebrations, lots of eating and drinking, and met some amazing people after that. And we had a great time, great holiday for my daughter's birthday. She had a wonderful time. We really loved it all. And then it was back to work, and I had the week off from any running, as I often do from finishing a marathon. And it was just, I started again about a week later, but my leg was still hurting. I clearly hadn't recovered from the injury, and basically spent the whole of November just doing rest and rehab, so cycling, rowing, swimming. And it's been pretty much the same in December. I've now picked up a bit in terms of the running. You might have seen what Santa brought me. I've got some new trainers, so I've got those to try out. So it's been incredible. And as I said at the beginning, I've got to thank each and every one of you who has been following my YouTube shenanigans and stuff. I don't take life too seriously. We just got to enjoy each moment. Yeah. So thank you so much for subscribing, for following, for the likes, positive comments. Just keep it coming, guys. I've loved the year. Yeah, it's been up and it's been down. There's been some great times and there's been some shit times. But that's life. Life goes on, and let's get on and have a wonderful, and I wish you all a very happy and healthy 2018. And let's go make 2018 another amazing year, and let's live each moment and enjoy each moment. So thank you, guys. So remember, wherever you are, whatever you do, keep Yes, thank you. Don't forget, subscribe button down there. Give it some likes, thumbs up. Love you all. Bye.